All right, friends, welcome back to the channel. It has been 9 days since we have been in the apiary to check out what the girls have been up to, and that is 100% because of weather, which I'll talk more about at the end of the video. But we're going to dive right in. I have a limited amount of time to get through as many hives as I can. This hive is the second half of the cut down split we did in our last video. This is the queen right side. The only reason I'm going in here is to make sure that they have the resources they need, since this hive would have lost most of its flyers in the split. Otherwise, we're going to keep moving down the line. So what's interesting is on this first frame, we have cat brood. I'm seeing eggs on the edges, but I'm seeing multiple eggs in several of these cells, 2 and 3 eggs in a cell. Which is not something I have seen too much in the past. Although I was recently watching another beekeeper's videos where he made mention of, you can have a queen right colony and have, the drone a laying worker, but in that colony the bees will clean that up. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make note of that and talk to Christina. We'll keep going here. Just some nectar on this frame. Right, so saw our queen. She looks good. She looks plenty big. Eggs, brood, cat brood, larva, etc., etc. Resources. Gonna leave them alone and move on. All right, friends, going into our next hive. This hive was the queenless side of a split we did with our green hive a few weeks back. By my math, this hive should be requeened by now. They should have, if they successfully requeened, we should see eggs and or larvae in here. Now, we did a cut down split, if you'll remember, in order to hopefully maximize the production of nectar coming into the hive. However, that failed miserably due to our weather this year. That worked beautifully this time last year because the nectar flow was on. Not so much this year. So that is a very light super. I have a decent number of bees up in this super. So let's see if it's nectar or if we have brood. Now this hive's been queenless now for a while, so anything we find in the way of brood would be from our new queen. So we got one pack full of nectar there. That's a welcome sight. It's been rough going this season so far on nectar production. We are way behind than past years. All right, we got a nice dome here, and I've got eggs. I have got eggs. So this queen, this hive did successfully requeen. All right, with this hive, this was the queenless side of our original green split. They successfully requeened. I saw eggs, I saw larvae. Don't think we have catbird yet. What I ended up doing was putting a queen excluder in between the second and third boxes. She has come up and laid into the second box. She has some space in the first box. I moved up the solid nectar frames from the second box. There's 2 of them. I moved them up to the third box. And I'm gonna try to remember to come back if we have a really good weather week in a few days just to check on this top. She has space to lay in the first 2 boxes, so we'll have to just keep an eye on her laying space, but she is a new queen, and she won't have new bees emerging now for a little while, so there will be a population decline. So we're gonna keep on rolling down the line, friends. Okay, so we're moving on to Purple Hive. See how they're looking. They do not have a super yet, just 3 brood boxes. All right, so Purple Hive looks good. We have a little bit of space in their third brood box, but I'm gonna go ahead and make the call to add a super and excluder to them when we're done today. So friends, we're gonna keep chugging along. Last hive on the main bench. Coming up, hive number 7. Let's get into it. These girls have 2 supers. Wow, this hive is unbelievable. Hive number 7. No swarm cells, and just added a 3rd honey super. That's not to say that the first 2 supers were, full up, but full enough that with a good couple days of weather, I don't want to mess around. So added a 3rd super. Christina's going to join me in a second. I'm going to get set up on the main hive stand, knock those last couple hives out. Okay, wrapping up today's video. Actually, it's the next day from when we did our inspections. But all in all, everything went really well. We worked through the main hive stand here, no swarm cells, saw an increased amount of nectar coming in. Hive 7, where Mr. Al is sitting right now, looked amazing with the amount of nectar in there. They're doing awesome. The only corrective action we kind of had to take was towards the end of the inspections, when Christina came back and kind of jumped in and helped me finish up the new hive stand location. Yellow hive did have a couple charged queen cells, so we did go ahead and decide to split them. We kept it simple this time, pulled a couple frames of brood, some resources, and moved her to a new location. So she is now on the end, second to the end hive there. But that was about it. All in all, a good day. It appears to me that the flow picked up probably right after our last video, given what I'm seeing. So that's encouraging. We did get knocked down after that by several days of cool temps and quite a bit of rain. But looking at the extended forecast, it's looking like it's going to be well into the 70s going forward, maybe a little bit of rain towards the end of the week. But all in all, everything's looking good. Excited for the coming weeks and the flow really getting going and seeing what the girls can do. Hopefully with that flow hitting hard, the swarming tendency will hopefully go down, and we can ease off of inspecting the brood chambers for a little while here. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing great. Thank you to all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're enjoying the content, please do so. I try to post a video at least once a week or so. But yeah, thanks everybody. Hope everybody's healthy. Hope everybody's bees are well, and take care, and we'll see you real soon on the next video. See ya.